you have to recognize where you're at. And in our conference, at our level, how you play at the end of the year is way more important than any other time in the year. So we have that culture and we breed it, you know, we really talk about it a lot. You win in February so you can win in March.
Non-conference is all about learning and getting better and figure out what you need to fix, what you need to improve on. And you know, in conference play, all that matters is you win by a point. And I'd rather play poorly and win by a point than play well and lose. So once you get to conference play, it's all about winning.
For conference play, you've watched these guys from the beginning of the year till now. And not only that, you've seen the development of certain individuals, certain teams for years.
That's true about certain teams, that you get a little bit personal, and like the teams that are, you know, picked in front of you, you know, you try to go out there and just prove them voters wrong. We're going to be, you know, for real in this league, and we're playing for a championship.
This is Horizon League New Year. The season tips off starting tonight. Rebound tip to Jalen Hayes, and he'll flush it down. Walker for three from the left wing, knocks it down. Jalen Hayes turns and banks the left-hand half hook down. Martez Walker with spins in the paint, gets it to go and one. There's a steal by Sharon Dorsey-Walker. Sharon drives it to the rim and lays it up and in with a left hand.
Right now, it is not over. But we can stamp on their throat right now, because they're ready.
Martez Walker, no-look dish to Xavier Hill-Mays. Couple of fakes, and he lays it up and in. What patience from FedEx.
Beautiful play for him inside.
There's a nice entry pass to Jay Hayes, and he throws it down with the Thornton. Catch and fire three from Hughes is too strong. Jalen Hayes gets the rebound. That's a double-double for Jay Hayes.
Jalen's been a rock of consistency for our program. I mean, he's a double-double machine. You know, there's a really good chance when we play a league contest, he's going to have a double-double. He represents Oakland exactly as if you drew a picture of, here's the person I want to represent our program, it's Jalen Hayes.
Jalen has that personality. I love watching him play, and it's almost at the end of the game, you look at the stat sheet and you go, 24 points, 10 rebounds. I would never have thought that. But that's just a testament to his consistency, and he's kind of, and his personality, and just how he goes through the business of playing basketball. He's a tremendous player to watch, and he's obviously a great talent. I think there's different types of leadership, and I find that a lot of folks are drawn to leaders that are defined by their actions and their consistency, and I think that's the bucket that Jalen and Drew Valentine before him kind of fall into.
Jalen is a winner, and Jalen won 4 district championships as a player and was able to play on 2 teams that won state championships. And just thinking about that, those are the kind of guys that we want to have in our program, in our culture.
Where you going, Jay? He's been a role model to me, man, since before I even started high school. You know what I mean? I've known him for so long, and I've been able to talk to him, have so many conversations with him about, you know, not just basketball, but life is, you know, in general. I was able to pick up things, you know, such as how to be consistent, how to be a good person, you know, on and off the court, stuff like that. So he's been teaching me the ropes. We go at it, you know, we fight like brothers, but you know what I'm saying? He's my coach, I love him, and I'm always gonna listen to him. Good work, Jay.
The magic ingredient of my dad being our high school coach, we are extremely lucky and fortunate to both grow under his tutelage, and me growing and learning from him as a coach on the other side. I've been able to see just truly how lucky and blessed we are both to have him.
From the outside looking in, people might say he's like an energy player, but from the inside looking out, this dude is extremely talented. He have a great post game. You know, he brings a great amount of energy to the game, and it's great for our team. So you know, him scoring that 1,000 points was, you know, great for him. It was a great mark for him, and I feel like he's a really talented player for our team, and we wouldn't be here without him.
Basketball's a team game. I mean, this isn't golf, this isn't tennis, this isn't an individual game. So you got to have really good teammates out there. Who, especially for Jalen being primarily a post player, you got to have somebody that can get you the ball.
He has a big role for us. You know, coach called him Batman. You know, we just need him scoring and, you know, playing defense out there and being another energy guy for us when things are down, you know. So, you know, you got, you know, Brad and, you know, X that's up under him, learning from him. So he got to be out there setting an example.
Over all the years, you know what I mean, just trying to stay as consistent as possible, you know, putting in extra work throughout the years since I've been here, man, and just, you know, just stepping up in roles every single year, earning my spot. It means a lot, man. You just look back at it and you know you can't get 1,000 points on one shot, you know what I mean?
Quite frankly, Coach Campy has to have the belief in you to do that, to be out on the floor and be, you know, in positions where we're running and calling sets for you. And Jalen earns everything, all the accomplishments that he's had. He just really deserves it, and I'm really happy for him.
I always want to try to leave, you know, as best a legacy I can, you know, for this school, personally, and for this program. You never know what, you know, is going to happen, whether I be on the wall or not. I just want to win. I want people to remember me as just a winner.
The human connection between a doctor and a patient is extremely important, I think, for the doctor and for the patient.
Compassion goes hand in hand with nursing.
I love it. It's really the only thing I know how to do, take care of people.
Compassionate care, you want that patient to feel like you're there for them and just them.
We're listening to our doctors, nurses, and you. That's why our hospitals, clinics, and doctors are coming together as Ascension, so we can give healthcare a better name. We are Ascension.
There's a place in America where you can almost see Russia. Which means there's a place in Russia where you can definitely hear America. Check out the Dodge lineup during the President's Day sales event. Right now, well-qualified returning employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2017 Dodge Journey for $189 a month.
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road,
OUCU is always there.
from fans
to family,
athletes to coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
So we just wanted to say,
Thank you, OUCU.
thanks.
Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you, OUCU.
Visit oucreditunion.org to learn more.
Transfers play a tremendous role with our team. Whatever the reasons are, whether it's playing time or a new environment or closer to home or whatever it is, we think Oakland fits the bill for a lot of student athletes.
I love transfers. I mean, that's something I got from Coach Campy. I mean, he's done a great job of blending transfers with high school freshmen and their incoming freshmen, and that's something that we wanted to do with our program as well. And the thing that's nice about transfers is they're seasoned. You know, they know what it takes to play at the highest level. They appreciate the second opportunity, and they can bring a great leadership to the rest of the team.
We've built a program over the years, and in the Division I era of the program, transfers have been a very important piece. I don't think I've ever had a great team that didn't have a, quote, high major transfer on it. And we've given some second chances to some kids, and we can do that because the culture in the locker room by the four-year guys is so strong that these guys can come in and they have success.
It's great, you know, having transfers coming in and then having dudes that's been here under Campy program. And, you know, Jalen will tell you first, like, you know, this is a great program, and it is good for our teams to have somebody that's been here for years, because he could tell you about the, you know, the good and the bad, and you know what to expect out of this process.
Even with freshmen, you know, those guys have to learn, but with transfers, I think it's a little better just because They're older, they're more mature, and they're able to listen and pick up on things a lot quicker than, you know, the normal freshman would. So transfers like, you know, Martez, Sharon, and Stevie, this was his first year officially. So guys like him, you know, we got to show them the ropes, and they, you know, they learn and they pick up on things, you know, throughout the season goes.
Jalen, and I would even throw Nick Daniels in there as well, are two guys that are leaders and veterans on our team, being four-year guys that have really helped set our standard for transfers that we have.
You know, Sharon, you know, of course, you know, helped me, you know, adapt to this type of situation, and definitely Jalen and, you know, Nick, because they was here for so long. So, you know, I just learned as I was going.
I think as a coach, you always want your players to grow and develop, and you always want them to mature as individuals and want them to mature on the court as players, and I think Martez is a shining example of that.
Martez is an example, as a success story, is somebody who kind of found his groove at Oakland. Being allowed to find your own path and having the support network that allows you to succeed on your own path is what we really try to foster with our student athletes.
That's the big change about me, just being myself and going out there and, you know, enjoying the game that I love to play, and I'm glad to have another chance to do it.
Shakia transferred to us from DePaul, and you know, wanted to get back closer to home, get a chance to get more playing time, and then Taylor Gleason is a local player as well, transferred from Illinois. Same thing, wanted to get back closer to home and get an opportunity to play a little bit more. And then Hannah Little was 6th Player of the Year in the Atlantic 10 and wanted to get back and have a chance to finish her career close to home too.
I'm from Rochester Hills, so I'm like 5 minutes down the road from home. When I came to visit, the coaches were just so cool, and the team, I already knew some of the girls on the team, and it's like, so it wasn't hard coming in as a transfer if we meshed well off the court.
Coming from Illinois, I was about 6 hours away from home, so I'd done the long distance thing, and I really enjoyed the idea of coming back and being at my home. I'm only about 30 minutes away from home, so it was nice to have friends and family come to all my games and support me again.
I could definitely feel that it was a family environment. It's closer to home from Chicago, from where I was. Oakland's much closer.
I knew right away that Oakland was the school for me. Just the feel of the campus and the coaching staff and the players, everybody accepted me right off the bat. And that was something I did not have at Illinois. Elena Popke and Olivia Nash really did help me sink right in, and they welcomed me in with open arms.
Elena Popke and Oliv, they definitely helped me out when I first got here, just around the campus and with the team and stuff like that.
It's stolen by Graves. 7 seconds to go. Graves up ahead. Graves the layup. It is good and a foul!
Opportunity. It's what allows us to succeed and thrive at whatever we do. It allows us to advance and achieve more than we ever imagined. When opportunity is present, we can ascend beyond any limits. At Oakland University, you have the opportunity to reach your dreams. You're given everything you need to build a solid academic foundation that prepares you for unlimited possibilities. This is your next chapter. This is OU, where the aspiring can rise.
When my hair is too long, I don't feel right. But when I get a cut, I'm me again, only better. My tattoo gets feistier. My crazy eye snaps to attention. I become my own Wi-Fi hotspot.
I just downloaded the entire internet.
And trust falls? They don't even scare me anymore.
That pomade really broke my fall.
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
There's a place in America where you can almost see Russia. Which means there's a place in Russia where you can definitely hear America. Check out the Dodge lineup during the President's Day sales event. Right now, well-qualified returning employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2017 Dodge Journey for $189 a month.
Patricia's one of the all-time greats in terms of our swimming program. I mean, she's been Horizon League Swimmer of the Year. She's going to go down as one of the all-time greats.
I'm actually from Turku, Finland, so that's in the south of Finland, and I have a friend from Iceland, and he was studying here earlier. He graduated 2 years ago, I believe. So I told him that I was interested, and he talked to Peter, our head coach, and then Pete contacted me, and we made a deal, and I came here.
We rejoiced that day when we got the commitment from her. You know, in our sport, you know, it's black and white. Once you see those times and the events that she swims, it's like, whoa. So we knew how good she was, and so we made her a priority right from there.
They knew that I was coming from far, so I feel like everyone was doing their best to like help me adjust. We have quite a few people from Canada, and then Finland, Sweden, Poland, Germany, Spain, Greece. So we had a lot of international people. So we all helped each other to adjust, and all of the American swimmers, they for sure showed us how to be a part of the team and how to get adjusted to everything. As of now, I swim the 200 IM and the 400 IM mostly, and then I do other 200s as well. So I'll do the backstroke or the breaststroke or the freestyle or the fly, whatever kind of they need me for.
Well, Patricia is an individual medley swimmer. Her specialties are the 200 individual medley and the 400 individual medley. And if you're not familiar with our sport, that's all 4 strokes combined in one race. Kind of like a decathlete in track and field. It's kind of the best, the more well-rounded individuals on your team. And she's the best at it. She's our school record holder in the 200 individual medley and the 400 individual medley, and she's got conference records in those, and she's got pool records in those. She also has NCAB standards in those, so she'll go down as one of the best 3 or 4 swimmers in school history.
I think we're all really motivated to win because it has happened for so many years, and you don't want to be the one breaking the strike. So we're all just wanting to win really bad.
I think as a whole, Oakland, we're building like a nice culture, a strong culture, and I don't know, it's very appealing to people who don't go here. Maybe they look in and see, wow, lots of championships, lots of players with a lot of lots of different accolades.
We definitely support all the teams. We go to volleyball games, soccer games, softball, baseball. I mean, I guess that's just us.
Most important value that there is the team, which is a lot different than back at home because, I mean, swimming is an individual sport, so that's how it was viewed at home. When I came here, it was more of a team sport, even though it's not. So we do it for each other, and the whole team is doing it for for the team and not just for themselves.
That's a big adjustment for the internationals. Coming over here is fitting in and you know, the team camaraderie. It takes a little bit, but she made it seamless. She fits in. I think all the girls would tell you that, you know, she's a perfect teammate, and you know, obviously she sets a perfect example.
I don't know, I feel like if someone is a legacy, that person is someone you look up to and that you want to be like this person one day, or you appreciate all that person has done and you want to do the same.
Let's go!
OU Credit Union is a proud supporter of Oakland University Athletics.
At home or on the road,
OUCU is always there.
from fans
to family,
athletes
to coaches.
OUCU is proud to support every Golden Grizzly.
So we just wanted to say,
Thank you, OUCU.
thanks.
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 thank you, OUCU.
Visit oucreditunion.org to learn more.
There's a place in America where you can almost see Russia. Which means there's a place in Russia where you can definitely hear America. Check out the Dodge lineup during the President's Day sales event. Right now, well-qualified returning employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2017 Dodge Journey for $189 a month.
When my hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes cleftier. I get a twinkle on my tooth, and I speak fluent French. Garbage, chaise lounge, mayonnaise. Au revoir.
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
Those types of things that really make a basketball atmosphere.
The success of Winterfest is the fact that it's community outreach, and it was so successful last year in terms of bringing the community and tying it around men's basketball. And the basketball team's taking it one step further by we're having our top 10 basketball reveal during the Winterfest game, and those tremendous basketball folks that left a mark on Oakland basketball coming back to take part of Winterfest and reunion, and I just think it's going to be a great vibe, a great atmosphere.
I love the basketball team. Every time I see the basketball players around, I literally cheer. They can back me up on that. I love them.
Yeah, I think it's cool to have the community all together, and all the students come out and get together, have a little bit of a pre-party, and just kind of get to know each other out here. It's fun.
Here at Oakland, I feel like you really are the sixth man. You know, it's sometimes the cliche said, but you are part of the action. And here at Oakland, you matter. When you're a student, people take notice. You know, you can really make a difference.
Our administration does an amazing job of creating such an exciting game day atmosphere. I mean, this place is truly a gem. Coach Campy's been here for so long and has had so many different players and has been here through so many different generations. I mean, the other day for the half-century team, I mean, you got somebody like Carvin Milson, who's a grandparent, and you got somebody like myself who isn't even a parent yet. And Coach Campy has been around and seen them all.
You know, the creed that we have that we read, and the end of our creed is, you know, I carry on the values and the traditions of those who carried the brick before me. And we're going to have 50 of those guys that were here before you, and maybe more here in the stands to watch you play. It's really, really special to see these young men come back. And they're men now, you know, they've grown up, they have kids, they have families, they talk about their coaching, they're coaching their kids and that.
Our fans are great, you know, the people the alumni that play here is great. You know, we got the half-century team, we're celebrating the 50th annual of basketball here at Oakland University, so I feel like that's, you know, motivation itself.
It's good to see, you know, some of the players just hanging up on the wall, you know, be back. You know, just have a discussion about, you know, how Campy operates even more, just learn something I probably didn't know. You know, so that is a, you know, that's a good feeling, and that's a good thing for the school to have something like that.
It kind of just gives an effect of, well, when I leave, I want to be remembered like some of these guys are and be talked about by Coach Campy like these guys are. And I think that's something that weighs on their mind is what's their true legacy going to be.
I'm going to ask one thing from you, and that's it. One thing. Everything you've got, that's all I'm asking. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Hey, be the best player tonight.
Walker fires 4-3. Of course, Martez Walker. Jalen Hayes, oh, what a touch pass to Isaiah Brock, who gets some easy money with a two-hand dunk. Martez Walker makes the catch, hangs in the air, throws it to Isaiah Brock, who will two-hand jam it down. Drives, hands it off, Jalen Hayes, left-handed jam. Martez Walker, top of the key, 4-3, of course! the way to Sharon Dorsey-Walker, 4 seconds left. Brechting ahead of the pack, lays it up and in, and the buzzer will sound, and the Golden Grizzlies will go to the halftime locker room. The Golden Grizzlies lead it 52-34 here at the half.
It was a solid, very well played half. But here's the key in that phrase, half. You're gonna make some mistakes. I'm gonna yell at you, right? And you're gonna shake it off and make the next play.
Here's Jalen Hayes into the paint. Left hand hook shot is pure from Jay Hayes. Daniels drops it off. Sharon Dorsey-Walker, easy money on the lay-in. Going to work here, Jalen Hayes up with the left hand, half hook from the left block and gets it to go. Sharon top of the key for three. Of course! Dorsey-Walker on the drive, hand off to Jalen Hayes, puts it up and in. And the Golden Grizzlies can get the 89-80 win over Detroit Mercy.
We got it back now. We got our swagger back. We got our confidence back. We can guard anybody, and when we run our stuff, they can't guard us. People have questioned our toughness. I've questioned our toughness. We are 8-2 on the road. We are 8-2 on the road. You soft teams don't go 8-2 on the road. All right? We're on our way.
Oakland basketball fans, it's time to wear the bear as the men's and women's teams head into the postseason. For more information, call 248-370-4000 or visit goldengrizzlies.com.
The human connection between a doctor and a patient is extremely important, I think, for the doctor and for the patient.
Compassion goes hand in hand with nursing.
I love it. It's really the only thing I know how to do, take care of people.
Compassionate care, you want that patient to feel like you're there for them and just them.
We're listening to our doctors, nurses, and you. That's why our hospitals, clinics, and doctors are coming together as Ascension, so we can give healthcare a better name. We are Ascension.